I want to share my PowerPoint because I did PowerPoint something because, you know, that's what we do, right? And all right, let me think here. I've got so many things open. All right, I'm hoping that my
Looks good, Leisha.
it's okay. It's streaming well. Okay, awesome. So I'm going to make it very like point form, boom, boom, boom. Not going to waste any time with a lot of chitty chatter and stuff. But so what are the things what not to do? So the first thing that you have to not do, which is, I know it's going to be always a struggle with management, is to stop promoting legacies. Oh, wait, we just jumped one thing here. Okay, no, it's good. Do not stop promoting legacies. And you don't want to cut your legacy marketing budget. There's a lot of things happening right now, and I'm going to get to it in a minute. And so you don't want to miss that opportunity. You do not want to stop communicating with your supporters. This is incredibly important. They are at home. They can't do much right now. And so they probably want to hear from you. You should not avoid talking about the current situation, acting as if nothing is happening, like as if your organization is not being affected by what's going on, will make you sound and look tone deaf and is a turnoff for donors. And you also should not lose focus from the big legacy picture, okay? Do not lose focus on that. Why am I saying all this? Well, the reason being is that there's something big happening in many markets. We're seeing this in Canada, we're seeing this in the UK, and I suspect it's at least I've had these two markets being confirmed. I suspect it's happening in the US as well, is that people are rushing to write their will right now, okay? People are scared shitless. And so they're either writing their will or updating their will, okay? And so what I want to preface this is, I don't want this to sound as if you should be an ambulance chaser. No, that's not what I'm saying. But the first thing that you want to do is make sure that your legacy page is up or updated. If you do not have a legacy page on your website, get it up ASAP. So you want to make it easy for donors to find the information they need to write their will or to update their will. So you want to make sure that they have sample will language, that they know how to, what's the right corporate name of your company, of your organization, your charitable status number, mailing address, and even your contact information. And you want to make sure that you also capture their information by adding a pop-up so you can follow up with them, because these are all leads, okay? Next, what you want to do is replace everything that you had planned in person and replace it with virtual. So you probably, if you already have a legacy program, you were probably planning some sort of event in the future, or you had some face-to-face meetings. Everything can be done virtually, okay? Like right now, I wish I would have bought shares of Zoom, because they are probably happy as can be. So you want to invite your pledgers and anyone in your pipeline to take part in virtual events, either with your CEO or your ED, or with your program staff, or even with you. The thing is that, as you saw, either Zoom or whatever other tool you use, they're quite intuitive. And there's this misconception that older people don't know anything about tech, that they're not tech savvy enough, and so it'll be complicated. It is not. Like, you'd be surprised how tech savvy people of older populations are. And not only that, the tools are really super easy. So let's not underestimate our older donors. Next, what you want to do is you want to ramp up your stewardship. So this is the best time to really connect on a very highly personal level. And so calling them and checking in on them and being really, really honest. You want to check in on their well-being, share, the message that everyone is sharing, that we're all in this together, be empathetic, be authentic, and be mission focused. So, if you want to, do a big call just to say thank you and to check in on your donors. give them something of value, something that's related to what you do. So at Greenpeace, for instance, what a lot of our offices are doing is sharing like environmental tips of what to do during their time being at home. So either starting a garden or they're sending seeds and things like that. So come up with ideas like that. So like something, a values-driven type of campaign that will give your donors something practical. And so you're bringing value to them and it's related to your mission, and then you get to connect with them. You want to follow up on pledge commitments. So something that I often tell people that they really must do is try to get intenders who say that they plan to leave a gift in their will to your organization. I always recommend that legacy officers get donors to complete a pledge commitment form. And so, because research has demonstrated that if people who say they intend to do something, if they write it down, they actually will follow through on that. And so this is a great time to get them to do it. Now, if wherever you are, mail is not being delivered for safety reasons, then you can do this by phone and get them to answer those questions to you. If you don't know what I'm talking about with this pledge commitment form, which is a really simple one-pager where the donor lets you know how they want to be recognized, if they want to designate it to a specific if they want their legacy to be designated to a specific program. They could also share with you who their executor will be. And what I like to do, what is on the forms that I usually share with people, is also they get to write a testimonial, basically a message for the next generation. And it's a really great engagement tool. So if you want to have a copy of that form, you can send me an email and I'll send you my contact information after. And then I will send it to you. So what's next? Other tips. We've got 2 more to go. Report on impact. If you don't already do this, start doing it now. This is a great time to do it. Send by mail or electronic means your donor impact report. And it can be something really super simple, done in Word. In the organization I was working before being at Greenpeace, we did it in Word. They have like these great newsletter type templates. And, I was a one-person shop, so we didn't have any resources to do this. And it's a great, easy way to report back to donors on what the impact of legacies have in your organization. So this is a great time to communicate. They will appreciate something interesting to read. And then follow up with your intenders and considerers. So reach out to see if they have any questions. So all those people who had perhaps written to you asking for legacy brochures or anything, this is a great time to follow up with them. If they lost it or they can't find it or they never got it, it's a great opportunity for you to send it back again, another touch point. So this is a great time to continue doing that stewardship, that conversion, all of that work, which usually is perhaps a little bit more difficult to do under normal circumstances. And so that's what's going to happen, because at the end of the day, this too will pass. This too shall pass. And so it's just a matter of continuing to do what you would do normally, but being more sensitive and not appearing, like I said at the beginning, not appearing like as if you're a ambulance chaser. So if you want to get in touch with me, these are my details. If you want to have any of the tools that I referred to, especially the pledge commitment form, go to my website, globetrottingfundraiser.com, head over to the contact page and send me a quick message there saying, hi, I took part in your Facebook Live and I'd like to have the gift commitment form, and I will send it to you right away. And that's my 15 minutes of COVID-proofing your legacy program.
Great. Thank you so much, Lesia. Really appreciate those tips. Really appreciate that insight. And yeah, just like you said, this isn't the first crisis. We've been here before, and we can use this as learning for what will unfortunately happen again at some point in the future. So